Okay, so we're gonna get right down to it. Starting off with some Etrian Odyssey 3. We are wrapping up the post game. Let me unmute it real quick. So I'll be honest, I for some reason I forget where we kind of left things off last time. I know we finished the other endings for the game. I've been a little busy. If we check the guild card, we now have all the treasures. If we go to the bistro, oh, we've somehow achieved all the quests. Wow. So all we got left is Shrouded in the Abyss. We need to fight the anemone. And then we're going to fight the Elder Dragon, and then we're going to take on the Abyssal God. And see if we can do that normally. We won't be able to. Spoiler alert, I have a contingency plan for that. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's look at our party. Oh, wow. Everybody's at 99. I was not about to retire everyone and re-level back up from 30 to 99. So we're missing like 5 stat points across the board and 2 extra skill points. Some stuff might not be maxed out. But you know, it is what it is. Something I probably should have done before I went live. Yeah, we might level up Blitz Ritter if we find it beneficial later. Just to take a look at our build right now, we have got some extra skills. We got Bodyguard for Nia. We got Overwatch. We've leveled up Provoke. I forgot to put 1 point back into Concealment after retiring Nia, so that has been done. And then we've maxed out HP and TP. For myself, I'm sitting on some skill points because I wasn't sure if I wanted to max out TP or improve my second sword damage. Probably gonna put it into second sword if I'm being honest. That's what I'm feeling we're gonna need more of. Bloody Lance is going to have limited use in boss fights. We have leveled it up on Cthulhu's, but he's got a lot more points to spend. And then we've also maxed out these and our HP. So debuffing and passives are maxed out for the most part. On this end, we've just maxed out our damage and some buff skills that we are going to be getting a lot of use out of. And our HP and TP as well. For mod, we have maxed out Resurrect in case we need to use it. Party Heal, we can only get up to 9 because I had to grab some stuff like Attack Order and just in case, Protect Order, Knighthood, some good stuff in here. Again, HP and TP maxed, and then Cthulhu's. Sitting on a lot of skill points. I really should maybe consider... apparently Snipe does a lot of damage. I'm not exactly sure how. I've seen some videos of it doing like almost 30k, so... there must be some combination that you can do with a Gladiator Arbalist that the damage modifiers from the backline for Snipe seem to be similarly good in the HD version compared to Front Mortar. I don't know what's going on there. I haven't found an explanation for that. We maxed out Bloody Lance because Cthulhu is actually triggering that fairly regularly, and we've got our upgrades here. So without further ado, we've got a loaded inventory with lots of endgame materials and alternate gear we might need to switch to potentially. I have already killed the tentacles for the Abyssal God, so we shouldn't have to do that again. I just need to make sure not to oversleep. And we are going first to the Undersea Grotto to fight the anemone. I did test it off stream, and my strategy for the anemone does work. The Elder Dragon fight, for the most part, should just play itself. If we go with a certain combination of AI party members. And we will want to potentially we will want to get a specific drop from this guy because it's necessary for the end game hoplite armor, which would be really useful to have. You'll notice that Mod is doing very little damage. This is because we have a strategy that requires him to be wielding the Sonic Knife, or whatever it's called. Sonic Dagger. So that he can heal, guaranteed on the first turn. You step into the hall where the gluttonous monster resides to do battle with it. An unimaginably gigantic sea anemone is writhing grotesquely in a sickening manner. Its mouth is large enough to swallow a ship whole. It must be devouring the fish. Take up arms and defeat this beast that is threatening the balance of nature and Armor Road. Yeah, so the point of this quest basically is the fishermen are complaining about something eating all the fish. So yeah. Also, just to remind myself, what is the condition for him to drop? Yeah, we might have to go into the final boss without the knight armor, because we'll have to bring out our... Or I might just redo this fight. I might load our save and redo it. That might make more sense, rather than causing the tentacles to respawn, because I'd like to get the end game hoplite armor, but we need to kill it with a non-physical damage skill. Something like almighty damage, or one strategy that works is using the Shogun's execution skill, which we have on one of our backup characters. So strategy here, we need to prevent Mod from having his head bound, because the enemy pretty much every second turn will bind your entire party, and then following that it will use a skill that does multiplicative damage depending on how many binds you have. For Nia, we are going to put one Fatal Magatama, giving her 50% prevention of instant death. We also need elemental damage, because this guy is extremely resistant to anything physical. So I've got the Kurikara katana with some ice forged onto it. We got the Sunblade, which already does elemental. Kana's going to be using Freezing Blow. Nia's going to be using Blitzritter, and for Cthulhu's here, we've got a Basilisk with some fire damage baked into it. So this should be good enough. Now this fight's a little stupid, I'm not going to lie. We're going to start off with some extra defense, because we're just going to be tanking stuff for a little bit. Apply some Eagle Eye, and we're going to use Berserker Vow, because now that we have these abilities we can start stacking damage, which is not a strategy that I've used before, but it's incredibly effective in the end game and is pretty much how people beat most of these super bosses. Just put as many attack buffs on people as possible. And actually, I don't think we're gonna bother using Pop Flare, because I want to give Kana more attack buffs. And I've given Kana the a pair of goggles that will improve his accuracy, so now he actually has 100% accuracy with 9 smashes without needing buffs. So this is actually a good thing. We're gonna want a line guard. We can't do anything there. Kana's gonna use Wolf Howl on the boss. Unbinds. I'll take this opportunity to heal Kana. And then Cthulhu should be fine to defend. So now it's going to attack everyone, but it's going to do very little damage. Okay. So the one thing I suggested in an earlier stream of this is it feels like an Etrian Odyssey III. The more you bind or apply ailments to a boss, the more it seems to resist them. And it turns out that is actually 100% true. Actually, no, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait on that. And we're gonna apply more attack order to the front line. There we go. And so the strategy that we're employing here is actually very simple. We are actually tempting the boss. Oh, wait. Line guard. There we go. We are actually tempting the boss to keep binding us so that we build up resistance to binds. And then we're using Mod with his heals to immediately... with his speed, rather, to immediately unbind everyone so that the damage dealt by the boss is extremely minimal. Now, it does have an ability that can hit all of us with a chance of instant killing, and that would certainly kill our momentum. That was extremely dangerous. Okay. We're still living. Kana's alive. How are you doing? Your Eagle Eye is almost done. We're going to have you defend. We're going to start... wolf howling. We're gonna do a party heal. Yeah, and we could do with some more attack order, and then we should one on the front line, one on the back line, and then we should be good to go. Let's see. Some more wolf howl. Unbinds. Yes, it is the anemone, Cthulhu's. Welcome on in. Good to see you, buddy. No! God damn it. Well. That is a wipe. That is just... whoopsie instant kill. So we're gonna have to restart that. That is something we can technically mitigate, but Kana does need the defense. We might give him one Magatama potentially if that happens one more time. That was rough. Okay. Because, yeah, Berserker Vow basically gives you a 90% damage buff at the cost of 90% of your health. So it's difficult to work around. Oh, I could have done that more intelligently. I just thought of a solution. Okay. We got a solution. We're gonna use... actually, no. We're gonna defend the front line. We're gonna Eagle Eye. Use more Berserker Vow. Unbind. Backline Nia is going to bodyguard on Kana. Because if Nia on the backline dies, we still have a spare Nia. Welcome in, Kana. Cthulhu, it's more that once a character dies, we have to start reapplying all their buffs, and our current strategy right now is to basically make Kana a one-hit wonder. Lasada, welcome on in, dude. What were you streaming tonight? Hope you had a good one. We're doing the super bosses in Etrian Odyssey III tonight. Ah. Okay, so Saturdays is always Pathfinder? Nice, nice. How you making on with the progress in that? Okay, so this is probably going to be a bind turn. We're going to bodyguard. We're going to do one more Berserker Vow. Yeah, why not? And get some more attack order up in here. And then you're fine to chill, I think. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna have you bodyguard. Okay, Eagle Eye is cranked all the way. How are you? Okay, your legs are bound. So okay, Neon the backline can bodyguard for us. But Kana can't do much of anything right now. We're gonna unbind. Bodyguard on Kana. And why not? Just to be on the safe side, we're gonna use a Medica 4. It's crazy to me how fast people are blazing through Baldur's Gate 3, despite it seeming like such a huge game. Like, I know a lot of people have played most of the way through it multiple times now. Okay. So let's get Wolfhowl. Attack order is running out. Let's keep bodyguarding just in case it does instant kill. And then we're almost ready. I'm over preparing and I know it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, so now we're gonna charge. We're gonna attack order the back line. Bodyguard Kana. And actually, we could use a Bravant on Kana. There we go. That should give us some sauce. Oh no. You know what? You know what? This should be fine. This should be fine. Blitz Ritter. Mumioken. We're gonna do Freezing Blow. And Warrior Might. Is there a reason why you've planned 7 playthroughs? Oh no, that's terrible, Cthulhu. Okay, let's give this a try. Not the greatest RNG. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bodyguard Kana. Gonna do that. Gonna hit you with that freezing blow and Warrior Might. And that should do it. It's not gonna be quite as potent because we lost our charge. But we got the sauce. We got more than enough sauce to go around. There we go. Ta-da! We did it! Okay. Your weapon thrusts into the sea and enemy's vital area, and it convulses in agony. As its massive form goes limp, you take a deep breath in celebration. Their quest is now complete. Hurry back to the bar to report your victory. Okay. So that's cool, but we really want the equipment that we get from its conditional drop. So we're gonna go get that. And we're gonna do that on Picnic because we're big hero men. All right, and we can store a bunch of this stuff that we've been hanging on to now. I don't know if I want the Sonic Dagger on mod for these other fights we're going to be doing. I think this is still going to be optimal for the Abyssal Gods. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. And then we can store what? Well, it wasn't an insta kill, but it was a kill. Gotcha. So significant deviation, basically, is what you're looking into. I've got so much stuff. I'm honestly struggling to remember what I. You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm just not gonna worry about it. Okay. Who can we go without? Honestly, since we're just gonna be nuking the boss here, I think we're gonna swap out Mod. So Nia, me, Kana, Fanuna, and then Cthulhu's. Let me just make sure that Fanuna's still got the appropriate skill. Yes, execution. This may take a couple tries just due to RNG. It does run a random chance once the boss is in the health threshold. So we'll figure that out. And on to the grotto. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's just hard for me to get a feel for like how much else there is in it, since because I don't play it, like all I see people talk about are like the party members. So I feel like there's X amount of endings for each of them, and not necessarily thinking about the other significant side characters. Yeah. There's like a couple side characters that I've seen a bit of buzz about, but it's hard to tell if that's just one person fixating on something or if it's like a big old thing, you know? Okay, let's see how this goes on Picnic. All right. Pretty smoothly. All right. I forget what the health percentage is, but we should be approaching it. Maybe not. Let's not attack with Kana. There we go. Pa-bam! All right, got the blue bone. All right, let's get out of here. Let's reassemble the gang. Got it. I'm not even sure if you're still talking about Baldur's Gate 3 now, or if you're talking about Pathfinder. I'll be completely honest. Okay, and now we report this in. Ah, got it. So Cthulhu brought up Baldur's Gate, so I kind of thought that's what we were talking about for a moment. That's what I was talking about, at least. Welcome back to you. Looks like the enemy has been defeated. The fishermen have set sail out again already. That's good. The fish from around here are so delicious. It would be a shame if we couldn't eat them anymore. But no worries now, right? Hey, why not order something to eat while you're here? Oh, before I forget, here's your reward. There we go. That was the last one. Okay. And now we sell the blue bone. Now we got knight armor for Nia. And that's actually because we actually had Nia on the dampener armor, which has been quite nice. Hopefully this upgrade doesn't end up biting us from behind with the reduced pierce damage, or the increased pierce damage we're going to be taking, but this should be better overall. I mean, if we really want to trigger people, we can just say, same difference, right? Okay. And let's toggle our difficulty. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I did zero prep for the Elder Dragon apart from what I've read. So this might be a gong show. But I've heard that the farmer can keep him bound for most of the fight. So you really just need to contribute damage and you should be good. The Divine Elder Dragon has finally appeared to you. After you've overcome so many trials, if you can defeat it, your names will be written in history. Me returned favor. A whiling heard that the adventurers who helped him are taking on the aerial forest. He and his companions ran to assist. Me at bar, me drink, but me hear that tigers take on area forest from Doma. You help me, so me help you this time. Doma coming too. Maybe we not so good at this, but we make good meat shield. Okay, so they're both on the back. So yeah, we're just gonna do some damage. But Bergen's not gonna be healing, so I think we're gonna have to put Cthulhu's on the front line and go without Nia. Wait, no, we can't. Oh man, this is difficult. I think we're gonna have to go without Kana. And see how that works. Yeah, I think this is the reason why I kind of scoffed at this before. And we cannot do Ouroboros Guard. Regroup tactic. Aegis barrier. Yeah, I've heard that the as long as you build your party correctly around the AI, it kind of plays itself, which is nice. Welcome in, CL. Doing pretty all right. How about you? Let's go for Aegis barrier. There is a particular pattern to this fight, I should mention. I'm just gonna note it down for myself. So not that we're gonna be able to do much to resist. So and then the second phase. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you get used to the dark after being there for a minute. But it's nice that you are hanging out here, and you know, maybe my stream can keep you company. As you guide the ship toward the aerial forest, you disembark at the foot of the Pillar of Light. As you gaze toward the heavens with determination, a voice echoes throughout the area in response. It is the Elder's voice, master of the aerial forest. Its low, dignified tone shakes the air. Congratulations are in order. You have arrived here without succumbing to fear, weak humans. We dragons are ever your bitter enemies. We are the embodiment of fear, an ordeal spanning all time. And now the Elder Dragon God stands as your final test. Such is our conflict's unwritten law. No more words are necessary. Take up your weapons, warriors. Face this final ordeal. The dignified voice bellows into a roar, and its godlike aura turns deadly as it descends from above. You draw your weapons, driven by great purpose, and dart toward the heavenly Pillar of Light. Damn. Ghost not a homie? Understandable. So he should just be yeah, okay, so here's the thing. The Elder Dragon starts bound. He's a very kinky guy. All the boss fights tonight are going to be weird tentacle monsters and this freak. He likes the Shibari, but we don't judge him. So we're gonna debuff him. We're gonna get some flares up, and maybe some attack buff. Why not? And then we're gonna start doing some damage and see how this goes. I'll admit I didn't look at how much HP this guy has, so. Maybe should have given Mod. Oh, he unbound his shit. All right, Toma, do your thing. Hopefully Cthulhu doesn't die. There we go. Perfect. Anaconda. There we go. We're in trouble. He's unbound his head, and that's actually a huge problem. The good news is that if we need to cop out and do this on Picnic, we can. I'd like to avoid that, but for some reason I kind of expected that this would go a lot faster than it is, so I'm a little worried, admittedly. Wait, what did I just do? Did I use the Eagle Eye by mistake? That's not what I wanted. Oh well. Oh, he's bound again. And let's... no, it's too early for an Amrita. Let's buff our attack. No, that's not good. Maybe some defense would be called for here. So the thing with this boss is basically every time a bind is lifted, things change. Its head is necessary to use an ability that will instant kill your entire party, basically. Binding its arms reduces its damage by 50%, and binding its legs causes it to take double damage. So we're gonna maybe want to debuff and then take a turn on defense here. Well, there goes the Anaconda. Now, this is not going to be a great turn for damage, unfortunately. Maybe we'll shore up our defense. Yeah, I think we might need to bring Kana in here and just stack buffs, because this isn't working out as well as I had planned. Guard order. Oh, that's the other thing about this fight, is that this boss does not actually have any build-up of resistance to binds. So that's another thing. You know what? I probably should have just used 5-ring sword. Okay. Yeah, let's use a Bravent and attack order, and then prepare to go on the offense. Okay, well now we can't because we gotta bind the head. Smenica on you. There's some more attack. There we go. Okay, so that's the problem, is that Toma is wasting turns. Might be a bad turn for Warrior Might, but we gotta act while the Braven is active. Okay, now this is damage. That's not good. Nectar on Cthulhu's. Party heal. Yeah, that would have been very bad. Ravens. Attack order. Okay, we can probably finish this in a couple turns. We just need that to not happen. These NPCs are sabotaging us by not being effective at binding anything. This is rough, man. Find the head. And Rita. Attack order. See, I'm feeling like it would have been smarter now to opt for some kind of defensive limit skill. Bravent. Party heal. Perfect. Everything is bound. Okay. Now would be a good time to go on the offensive if we could. Attack order Bravent. Yeah, we can do that. He is about to cleanse all of his buffs, though. So that's a concern. So let's improve our frontline defense if we can. That was such a useless turn. That was really bad. I was expecting that Bergman would use animal buddies that would like attack more. Okay, so now he's about to cleanse all his shit. Guard order, we want attack order and Bravent. Question is, I don't know if he does it at the start of the turn or not. I think I'm actually going to use a Medora. Okay. All the debuffs and binds are gone. Thank you. Thank you. Eagle Eye. Let's use an extra Bravant so we can just go all out and nuke them if we get lucky. And pop up a defense order. Okay, we're good. So now he's going to use Elemental, I think. So we're going to shore that up, and we're going to do some damage. Please attack. Thank you. Okay, thankfully damage not as high as I was hoping. We need to bind you. Guard order is about to run out, but we need to heal. Uh-oh. Okay, we're living. We're living. One more turn of Eagle Eye. We need to go for the damage. Nice. Okay, arms are unbound, so he's going to be spicy again. I'm just going to go out all out and pray that the Aegis Barrier kicks in. Amazing. Wonderful. That was a good turn. We need to bind you. Attack order about to run out, but I think defense is going to be more important right now. Oh, God. Need to bind that head? Yes, okay. Let's see if we can do this on this turn. Oh, so close. No, boy. That's bad. We're going to resurrect on Cthulhu's. Oh, you idiots. You idiots. You idiots. Okay. I feel like we showcased that fight enough. That was as a case of the AI not using the binds on the turn when it needed to. Because basically, literally the only thing you can do there is just bind the arms to reduce damage or bind the head to prevent it from using Supernova. So, well. Okay, what are the conditionals for this guy? Gotta defeat it while fully bound. All right. We will give that a try. Let's see what can we do for binds. I mean, it's the problem where you can't control two of your party members, and this farmer on the back line has healing skills that it shouldn't have when it should just be focusing on binding the boss, because the binds are literally the entire fight. The Wildling is also focusing on binds. The problem is that the Wildling is suboptimal on binding because it can only bind one body part at a time. So instead of helping me deal damage, which is what I really needed from that Wildling, it was constantly binding certain body parts. And then the animal friend was doing barely any damage and getting nuked. So it's just one of those things where like that party totally could have worked if I had full control over it. Because we were like literally one turn away. Like if we had gotten that headbind, we had that. But I digress. I'm counting that as a win. Okay, Armbreaker. You know what? Let's give Cthulhu's the leg bindy gun. There we go. Nope, don't do that. There we go. Perfect. There. I don't think I changed the difficulty, did I? Well, we'll see in a second. Can this guy die in one turn on Picnic? What happened with the damage there? Yeah, I don't think I turned that to Picnic. Hold on. I might have. But something that was weird about those damage numbers, like the first hit did like... I might not have been paying attention. One of the backliners might have... No, that doesn't make sense. I saw the 771 damage pop up. Yeah, hopefully this boss can just be cheesed on Picnic. I'm not in the mood for an actual difficult fight. Because we got enough on our plate in a second. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's do the prep. Let's do all the prep. Let's do the Berserker Vow. Should we pop some flares? Why not? Medica 4 on Kana. Charge. What is the oldest buff? Pop flare? Okay. He's a Braven on Kana. There we go. Now, in theory, that was such a bad turn for RNG. Armbreaker, normal attack. Hanging, Armbreaker. Thank you. Everything is cleansed, so Eagle Eye. Gonna do Berserker Vow. Bravent. Just don't kill Kana, please. That would not be appreciated. Fuck you. Armbreaker. Guys, we need to bind the head. Thank you. Because Supernova can still wipe your team on Picnic. How are we doing? We need to charge for 1 turn. Ugh. Let's give him another Braven. There we go. We might be fine. We might be fine. Yay! We got it. After a battle more vicious than all before it, you successfully defeat the Dragon God. But when you look around, you realize that you're back on your ship, floating in the tranquil sea. As you look at each other with dumbfounded expressions, the voice of the Dragon God suddenly booms. Order is restored. Dragons are destined to be defeated by man. It is the stability I yearn for. You shall obtain new power, power that subdues otherworldly evils passed down by dragon and man. My mission is complete. Until I am needed again, I shall watch you struggle to survive. With that, the Dragon God's voice fades, and a book appears before you, bathed in a bright light. You hold the book bestowed upon you by the Dragon God close for the whole journey back to the city. Miracle script. Ah, you've returned. So you finally completed the ordeals of the Elder Dragon. Your unyielding effort and the bonds you fostered with your comrades are what made this possible. I don't know how you'll use the power the Elder Dragon bestowed upon you, but I know in my heart that you'll use it correctly. You did well as always, but your adventures aren't over yet, no? Go forth and earn the glory you yearn for. What does the miracle script do for us? That doesn't seem very useful. Status ailments at the end of the turn. I guess same turn, but regroup tactic is that with the same requirement, plus it provides you with HP recovery and it lasts for 5 turns. What? Huh? I don't understand what the point of that is, if I'm being completely honest. So I think we did use a couple Bravents and a Medica 4, right? I cleaned out the stock of my storage. I don't think I used anything else. That was maybe one too many, but whatever. All right. So now that we got that, we can give Cthulhu's his damage back. Nice. And now let's just do the other 2 sea quests. Two attackers. You'll fight the Divine Dragon. My master search continues, but I owe you much. Call on me, and I shall answer it. That is the way of the ninja. I may not be of use, but I shall assist. Kirikaze. Alright. So it's going to be on us to apply all the binds. So... yeah, Headbind is the only one that matters. And we should be fine with just this party. And then Kirikaze can create additional clones if she wants to. That seemed like a different speech from before, but I just didn't feel like reading it. Okay. Eagle Eye, Berserker Vow. Maybe should have brought Mod for the healing. Well. That was a mistake. That would have nuked Kana, for sure. Nice. Drawing Slash is so fun. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Ah, you've returned. I heard from the ninja that you emerged victorious from the Elder's test. It is thanks to you that a low-life ninja like myself is undaunted here in the Ocean City. I have gained a treasure called friendship in these lands, but for now, it's on to the next mission. And then she left, just as the mist and wind in her name would tell you. But she left this with me. It's a gift from her, celebrating your rising to new heights. Kitakaze's kunai. Alright. Oh yes, and we do have to redo the fight with these two stooges. Bada-bum-bum-bum-bum. Honestly, let's just have you two and then Mod. I think this will go a lot better. Eagle Eye, Berserker Vow, Attack Order. More Eagle Eye. Let's heal you up. Let's charge for a turn. Let's use hanging. 9 smashes. And attack order. And we're gonna cheese this by using Knighthood on Kana. Hey, buddy. So before he can even heal himself and purge all the debuffs, we had Kana act. Ah, you've returned. Heard from the wildling that you emerged victorious from the Elder's test. Me was fine if me have beast, so me thought. Me was wrong. Bonds of friendship important too. You taught that. Tomo was thanking too. Thank you. No, really, thank you. Have you ever stopped in at the bistro? You may notice a few familiar faces there. Also, the wildling left this in appreciation for what you've done. Must want to repay you. Bergman's Mask. There we go. And then the last sea quest, Princess and Crew. I hear you to challenge the Divine Dragon. Did you know dragon slaying is a royal task? Besides, being helped all the time hurts my royal dignity. And the two I met at the harbor happen to feel the same. We will fight with you. Okay, so you're probably going to be focusing on binding the heads. You're going to be doing whatever. I think I'm just going to use the same strategy, if I'm being honest, and just deal with the reduced damage. Maybe use guard tactic so that Kana doesn't get nuked while using Berserker Vow. No, it's the same. It's the same dialogue. Okay, that's reassuring. Eagle Eye. Berserker Vow. Oh, you're doing damage like right at the beginning. Okay. We want to be quick then. Let's just charge. What am I doing here? Second. I probably won't even need a second turn. All right, and hopefully that was a lot. God damn. That worked out well. And we even got the scale. Wow. Yeah, we can get one of our threads. Ah, you've returned. Heard from the princess that you emerged victorious from the Elder's test. It's only natural for a kingdom's leader to come to people's aid, especially with allies like you. Zabi and Nerona would say the same thing, but Benjamin and Albert are waiting for me, so I'll be going. I'm sure they'll continue to fight for the weak, even in foreign lands. The road home will be tough. She left this before she departed. Must be a farewell gift from one warrior to another. Victoria Sword. Alright. So let's sell all of that. So now we got the Utsunomi Tama. Gonna buy back our threads. And do we still have a, yeah, we need to buy one Medica 4, at least. All right, time to take a stab at the Abyssal God. Difficulty, go to Expert. So like I said, I do have a contingency plan, but I want to give the fight a good shot and kind of explain the mechanics. It is not quite as scripted as the previous fights. That's also a point of derision with respect to the Abyssal God boss fight. Because eventually it just kind of starts doing whatever, becomes very, very hard to keep up with. Just making sure. Yeah, all the tenties are dead. All right. Okay, so what we're doing is we are going to be setting up Ouroboros Guard and giving Mod, I think we're providing Indomitable. Ouroboros Guard basically allows us to completely negate all damage and turn it into healing for one turn. And because I'm going to be attacking a lot, it's actually really good for me. And I'm making sure to do exclusively elemental damage to avoid potential counter issues. And for Nia, we're actually nerfing her with a Sealing Book. Because the Abyssal God can heal itself for like a third of its life. And no, I don't think it's that significant. How much health does it have? All right, CL, take care. Hope your shift goes well. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, no, it's about like a fifth of its life. But it needs its head to do that. And pretty much the only way you can avoid that attack is by causing it to perform counters instead, or by binding the head. I forget if I gave... And in its offensive mode, it does take more damage from elemental. So we might change over to the Basilisk for Cthulhu's. And we're also going to try giving Kana a stun seal, because he's going to be doing most of our damage. We may need to provide some resistance on mod, but for now I think we should be okay with this configuration. I already have our game plan on screen here. You can see that behind me. It's basically just a list of the order of things. So one thing I didn't point out before about the Abyssal God is that defeating the tentacles also lowers the amount of health that this first phase starts with. Otherwise, this first phase is like almost impossible because it has like a, what is it, 60% damage resistance? I think each tentacle that's living provides a 10% damage resistance to it. And if you're not careful, it can regenerate tentacles, which is a thing. And you'll just see them appear on the map. So first we're going to counter with fire. We're going to kick things off with just some basic damage to get it to transition phases. One message I forgot to read last time as well. The boundary to another dimension is coming undone. The indescribable god has awakened. Okay. So now we start buffing. For the most part, a lot of our party members... I should have grabbed more Bravents. Oh well. I kind of want to show off the other strategy anyway, so... And we're gonna provoke. Berserker Vow. Party heal. Provoke. So the first two turns, it will counter physical and then elemental attacks. This third turn, it is going to stab all of our party members. So we are going to defend the front line. Nia is going to take Kana's damage off of him. And this turn, it will counter any attacks, and it will retaliate by afflicting a random ailment. So Berserker Vow is now maxed out. Gonna start bumping the back line. Okay. Now this turn it is going to cleanse all of its debuffs if it had any, and it's going to heal. Because Kana is slow, I might be able to get Wolf Howl to land. No, actually, no, that's pointless. We're going to start charging. One more turn of Provoke. Okay, now it's going to change forms at the end of the turn, and then it's going to hit all our party members 8 times with bash damage, and it's going to cleanse any of the buffs on those party members. We specifically want to defend Kana and Cthulhu's. How are our buffs holding up? Let's buff the front line. And that's the main reason we use Provoke. But the problem is that the tentacles will cleanse the Provoke, so only the first hit will actually be provoked successfully. And you know what? Let's use a Braven on Cthulhu's. Okay, Mod lost his buffs, but we're okay. Now this turn, it is going to cut all of our party members, so now we need to line guard. Actually, no. Let's use our Ouroboros guard. And let's just go all the fuck out. No, I take it back. We will use our Ouroboros guard. But I'm going to apply some debuffs to this guy. We'll get one turn of Bravent. Yeah, I wish there was more I could do to debuff this guy, honestly. But it is a fairly huge debuff, so it is worth. I'm not even sure why I bothered attacking with Nia, honestly. So now what's going to happen is the person with the lowest HP is going to be stabbed, but it's going to do so much damage that if we use Overwatch on it, it will be nullified. So we're going to do that on... We're going to have the other Nia use that on frontline Nia. Now we're going to attack. Wait, no. Cthulhu has the lowest HP. This boss fight takes too much thought. I don't like it, if I'm being completely honest. Okay. So we are buffed out the wazoo. Here comes the damage. Such a bad roll. Oh my god. That was really bad. Okay, let's re-up Eagle Eye. And we don't have any more Bravens, do we? I don't think this through. Well, let's Wolf Howl, I guess. Shit. Yeah, see, that would have been really good if we actually got good rolls and hit a large number of times, but it's not what happened. Because the problem is the fight will just repeat itself until you deal 25% to its HP. Okay, so now it's going to do ice. But we need to charge for a turn, right? I don't like playing with, like, I don't like juggling buffs. It's not fun. Nine smashes. Where am I? Yeah, that did like no damage. So this is risky. So what it's going to do is it is going to change forms, but I want to attack it anyway. No, I shouldn't do that. But I can bait it by trying to bind its head. Let's provoke. Yeah. All right. So now that we're in this phase of the fight, it is going to start input reading. So what it does in this phase is, let me scroll down my thing here. So it will start reading your inputs, and it will counter with, it'll counter any damage type that you attack it with. And the amount of damage that it deals is based on the amount of damage done to it. After 6 actions, it will transition back to its offensive form, where you can start dealing real damage to it again. So we're basically baiting it out by having Nia attack it with a head binding, incredibly weak weapon. To attempt to bind the head, because it can have a chance of randomly healing itself, which we want to avoid, because that will reverse literally all of our progress. If you don't attack at all, it will stab your entire party, which you want to avoid. And it can also just randomly change forms early, and then it will attack your party with elemental damage. So, So we just need to do this for like 4 turns. Okay, 1 more should do it. And I think we've berserkered enough. So let's charge. And when it changes forms, it will immediately start doing the bash. Wait, is this the attack turn? No. It will be at the end of the next turn. But yes, we'll start charging anyway. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. We got incredibly lucky due to the provoke. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was really good. That was actually so optimal. I cannot believe that they completely ignored my Self-Arcana. Okay. So I must have lost count of the counters because if it changes forms randomly, it would have attacked with Elemental, but that was the bash attack. So we're still in this. Now it's going to be using Volt. And if I hit the damage thresholds... Oh, I needed to buy Elemental Jars. Ugh. Oh well. We can attack with you. And Worry Might. Such bad RNG. This sucks, man. Okay, this turn is ice. Let's hit it with the Eagle Eye. Charge. Keep the... Ah, that's a clever idea. Let's give you ailment protection. And then you provoke. And you defend. If we're unlucky, it will just transition forms again randomly. Okay, this is going to be random bash attacks. Again. So we need to keep those off of Kana. And Cthulhu's for that matter. Fuck! And now we're done. Because he's just gonna murk us. Because of the counters. Oh, but only the Elemental. Only the Elemental. Okay. So he's still in the same phase, so we're still gonna go... We're gonna go back to what we were doing before. We'll use Berserker Vow one more time. We're gonna resurrect me. We're gonna stab you. I'm gonna start shoring up our TP. Oh god, it's transition. We're just on the cusp of the 50%. This is bad. So basically, once it's between 50% and 25%, it will start doing this ailment counter instead of just doing the physical counter. Okay. You need to heal yourself. You need to refresh everyone. You're gonna attack but miss. Sure, Amrita. Okay, that yellow I think is just the physical one. Okay. We're still in this. Somehow. Okay, Kana needs to start charging. And we're gonna use Provoke. Okay, so it reduced our offense, which is very bad. because that was a random fire attack. So now it should do Volt, right? I don't think I've gotten it past the threshold yet. Let's use the Medora on our front line, just in case. And on the back. Fuck. No, we are past the 50% mark, so it's just doing random bullshit now. So there's actually a particular rule to this. So basically, now that it's at this phase of the fight, it will not use fire if anyone's attack is debuffed. It will not use ice if anyone's head is bound. It will not use volt if anyone is asleep or confused. It will not use the 8 attack skill if the unless the entire party is at full health. It can use the stab attack on someone if anyone is below 75% HP. Otherwise, it will use the cut attack that it just performed. So I don't know what we're gonna do here. I'm just gonna hit the fuck it button and start provoking, because we need to kind of reset the fight now. Like, this is awful to be on the cusp of the 50% threshold. Excuse me? Why did... Oh, because it triggered before he was alive. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. So we're just gonna have to gamble and... we're going to use Ice and Volt. Good. And this is another reason to have a Hoplite Ninja. Okay, Eagle Eye, Berserker Vow. God damn it. Okay, this is good though. Okay, so attack on you. Berserker Vow again. Attack order. You do that. Defend. Okay, this is perfect. This is exactly what we want. Attack order on you. And we're gonna charge. Attack order on the back line. We're gonna... We use provoke? We still have one more turn of provoke. Bodyguard Kana, just in case. I shouldn't have done that. I did something by mistake. Okay, that actually worked out. That worked in our favor. Okay. So you're gonna do Volt. Actually, no. Let's do Ouroboros Guard. No. I need to Eagle Eye you. Door of the back line. Good. Good shit. All right. We're in this. Okay. We got everything going? Okay. We attack. Or a Boros Guard. Let's pray for good RNG, boys. That wasn't great. Same strategy, I think. Let's charge for another turn if we can. You know, we're gonna use some flares after all. Good shit. Just don't change forms, man. Okay, could have been worse. Could have been worse. So you are almost definitely going to change forms now. And when the form change triggers, it's going to start doing normal attacks again. So now we need to start doing Berserker Vow. Resurrect me. Oh no. Why is it still in this phase? Using the appropriate wall? No, we're not. Fuck. That's what we were trying to avoid. Oh, that's the ailment ability. Oh, and that was really bad. We can fix this. losing a lot of momentum. See, this last phase is actually not bad. We just need to not get hit by the bullshit. Because if Kana dies, then we're in trouble. I might have to give Kana Indomitable. That might be a better move. Okay. And then we need to charge for one turn. Okay. We're a Boros guard, now we can go all out. Fuck! God! Okay, I'm quitting. That was just such a bad loop that we got into there. We're gonna give that a couple more tries. I should go back and buy some more Bravents though. And we're gonna give Kana Indomitable. Because yeah, you need to capitalize on that damage when you can. But we got into a nice pattern. This actually feels like genuinely doable, which is shocking to me. We're not really using these mists, so let's deposit them. We're not using the laudanum either. We thankfully didn't get bound at all. Let's buy like 4 Bravents. Should I fight you guys? Are we still on Picnic? Feels like we're on Picnic. No. Huh. All right. I didn't realize we were doing that much damage to those mushroomy guys. Okay. It's actually reassuring that we can hold our own in this fight. I was not expecting the offense mode patterns to be as abusable with the Hoplite Ninja as they are. Okay. So yeah, Sealing Book. We're going all elemental. We're gonna use stun resistance. Should we give Cthulhu's elemental damage? See, the number goes down by such a large amount. I don't feel super comfortable doing that. Also, TP ended up not being a problem for me at all, so we're gonna max out Second Sword. That said, I'm also not attacking out of turn. So yeah, let's maybe switch that up. And then for our limit skills, and then Indomitable, we give that to Kana. We're gonna see how that works. All right, from the top. Whew. Okay. So fire. It would also be really helpful if Cthulhu's got the finishing blow. Or I'll get the finishing blow. Okay. So counter physical. Provoke. Berserker Vow. Actually, no. You need to clone yourself, boy. Alright. Attack order. Also, every time it changes forms, it cleanses all debuffs, so there's no point in attempting to debuff it before it changes forms. Okay, so now it's going to stab everybody. So line guard the front. Bodyguard on Kana. Okay, now it's going to heal. Oh no, this is the counter turn. My bad. Now it's gonna heal. Okay, one more turn of provoke. Yeah, this should be fun. Now it's going to change forms, so we want a bodyguard Kana. Gonna heal Kana. We're gonna charge. Party heal. Bodyguard Cthulhu's. Okay. Now it's going to cut all of us. You know what? The healing... Yeah, the healing would actually be really nice. We'll re-up our provocation. Debuff you. Charge another turn. Finish healing. Okay, now you're going to stab whoever has the lowest. That should be Cthulhu's. And this is our big damage turn. Oh, such a bad roll. I think we are going to need to switch weapons or pop flares because Kana's missing too much. This is fire. Charge. Rita. And this is going to be ice. Nine smashes. Why is everybody missing? Okay. I had some combination off stream that was doing like three. Whoa! Okay, we've gone straight into the 50% portion, I think. Okay, so you're immediately gonna start hitting us. Okay, that was actually a very good turn. Good. Okay, so that was 2. Okay, and one more turn, and then the form change. And this is actually going to trigger fire damage, apparently. So let's do firewall. What am I doing? No, I should, I'll use the Metacon-Kana. He'll charge. You use a Bravant. No, you need to guard the back line. You need to prevent us from being debuffed and hit with fire damage. And then you... are going to Brave and Kana so we can actually do some consistent damage. Yes! No! Shit, that's bad. Okay, so that is our headbound. So we can charge. Thankfully, we have not been debuffed. It is going to use Volt or Fire. Perfect. Okay, this pattern is actually completely manageable. So again, it's going to use the same combination. Cannot Eagle Eye him yet. We're going to unbind. Raven on Cthulhu's. Okay, so now it can potentially do any of the elemental abilities. So now we're going to use use Ouroboros Guard. Provoke. Eagle Eye. Charge. Attack order backline. Provoke. Okay. So now we gotta place our bets. It's gonna use potentially two of the elemental moves at random. It might actually just go down the list. So I'm gonna hedge my bets here. I think Fire and Volt would be the most catastrophic to our party right now. Motherfucker. And now we're dead. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we gave it the old college try. We just got lucky last time. This is the same problem with Primeval, where Primeval can just choose to randomly do necrosis on your party toward the end and just insta kill them all. So, time for our contingency plan. Let's just store. Actually, no, I think we're good. So, what is the contingency plan, you ask? Well, it's gonna take a second because I haven't actually tested this. Because it can potentially annihilate this boss if you're not careful. So, but it is going to be up to Anna and Indigo to save the day. What's going on with these two? Well, Anna is a ninja gladiator. 2 strength rings. We got Danda Chakra. And I have upgraded it with attack buffs that you can't see behind me. 2 of them. Skill-wise, we're going to be using Drawing Slice after cloning ourselves, and then charging and using Berserker Vow. Indigo is going to be utilizing Attack Order to buff damage, Knighthood to cause Anna to attack to act first, and otherwise doing their best to nullify damage. They are a Sovereign Hoplite. I'm just realizing I may not have a solution for tanking the stab attack and then the bash. Well, we'll figure that out. We might need to take a couple stabs at this. Again, just making sure difficulty is still on expert. Yes. Also, something fun you can do. So it doesn't allow you to configure limit skills you don't have enough party members for, but when you do have a party that is large enough, you can assign those skills to anybody you want, even if they can't use them, and then you can just leave the party as is. So that's why Ouroboros Guard that requires 4 characters has been equipped on Anna and Indigo, and once Anna has cloned themselves enough, then we'll be able to start using that. A little annoyed that we had such a great run that is now going so poorly. I don't know if running is gonna screw us over, because we might need that meter. Oh well, we'll see. I expected this would take a while, but it just hurts more that we came so close, you know? I kind of want to go back and take a look at the turn order, because I'm curious if maybe the reason it just if at any point we got over the 40 turn threshold. So apparently we need 3 clones to start off with. We need to upgrade Anna's health, now that I think about it. Oh well. So firewall. Ice wall. Okay. Oh, that was bad. when it does that, that means it regenerated a tentacle, I think. That might have ruined the fight. We'll see. See here, hold on. Let's wait for the map to come back. Oh, it spawns in the room? That's weird. Yeah, I think that's gonna fuck things over, but we'll see what we can do here. Yeah, I'm doing a gimmick thing. I'm now realizing that I probably should have planned this better, but this is technically all you should need to beat the Abyssal God. So, I'm gonna try and gimmick this if I can. Yeah, another Bravant. And then, what's the plan here? Yeah, I think we needed Ouroboros Guard. We might have to reload our save. But oh well. Yeah, welcome on in. This is gonna stab everyone. Should I have had a, Yeah, I should have had an answer for this. Oh well. We're just gonna have everyone defend for one turn. Is that a solution? Hmm. Wait. What happened there? Did I... No, hold on. I fucked something up, and I don't even know what happened there. We're also gonna reload that save and make sure we get there with full limit. I'm also just gonna double check that I'm doing this right. There we go. Let me just pop out my chat here so I can multitask. That's the wrong tab. Yeah, I might want to grab some more Bravens as well while I'm here. Oh god. This again. Okay. Let's put those back in there. Honestly, yeah, let's maybe grab the stat mist. Actually, no, that buff is gonna mess things up. I'll grab an extra 2 Bravants, and that should do the trick. And ooh, how about, is there an item in Etrian Odyssey III. No worries. Yeah, I'm doing a gimmick strategy because I just got kind of tired doing the fight the normal way. Let's grab 2 of those. There we go. Yeah, because we had a really, really good run, and then it just kind of developed into a battle of attrition. And then, like, I've fought this enough times off stream, just sort of practicing, to know that, like, I could do this if we sat here for like 4 hours. I'd rather not, but I do want to do this on expert because I want the achievement. It's important, you see. And does this carry through to the other floors? Yes, it does. Perfect. All right. Not for long, though. So I might need a couple tries to make this strategy work, but I think I've got all the ingredients here. Just a few adjustments. All right. And it looks like we should probably just restart if it resummons any of its tentacles. Let's also get my list up here. It doesn't do that every turn, does it? Is it just a random chance of it reviving tentacles each turn? Ice wall. Yeah, it seems like it's a random chance. There we go. It's time. Okay. Right. This makes more sense. Should I keep Berserker Vowing? I mean, why not? There we go. Boo. So now we're a Boros guard. Charge. Attack order, Bravent, Berserker Vow. Those are all good. And then one more. Delicious. All right, moment of truth. Shit. I fucked up. Give me a second. I forgot I needed to use an Amrita on my attacker. Whoops. That was almost cool. Honestly, it's probably better because we don't want that tentacle to respawn anyway. Apologies for the delay, but this is kind of what this fight is. It was like, oh, you forgot to do the one thing, and now everything, all the plans are ruined. Okay. Motherfucker, it's gonna keep doing that, isn't it? Okay. I need to pay attention to the order of things here. Okay, no, the Abyssal God Axe second. Okay. And now you charge. And Rita. Okay. Crossing my fingers, hope this works. Yay! We did it! Yep. Strats. Ta-da! All the experience. Let's get rid of this note. And we got the Dark Star Bead. You emerge victorious from your struggle with a cyclopean evil beyond human comprehension. You have recovered peace for the people of Armorode, who need no longer live in fear. Your battle was waged in secret, and your names may not be etched into this nation's history. But you are heroes nonetheless. Return to Armorode with heads held high and tell your tale. So did that, oh, all the tentacles go away when you beat it. Okay. Well, that was a thing. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we still got one more thing to do before the game is truly complete. So let's grab our party. Let's make sure all our stuff is good. I personally like having Hachio in the top slots, not Ascalon. Sunblade, there we go. Yeah, those target goggles did not actually help. I may be misremembering the statistics. I think maybe to achieve 100% accuracy, you needed Yagurash with the two accuracy increases to have 100% with 9 smashes, but I digress. So we're gonna save that. We're now gonna dial it down to Picnic. We're gonna see if the anemone has respawned. And if not, we're gonna need to sleep for 14 days to recover from our victory against the Abyssal God. As one does, I feel like that's an appropriate amount of sleep to get, if we're being completely honest. It's like, no biggie, we just beat God with the attack of the clones. Just lived out an episode of Naruto. It's a fun strategy, like literally at the beginning of the game when I saw that ninjas can clone themselves, I was like, oh, this has got to lead to some nonsense strats. I'm like, sure enough, like a lot of the things that have like damage checks, like getting the conditional drop from the Manticore, where you have to do 5,000 damage in one hit, that kind of trivializes it. So I'm glad that strategy works against the Abyssal God. So maybe everything didn't go quite according to plan, but we did it, and that's the important thing. And I think all the achievements popping up there were the remainder that I needed for the game. So now we're just filling out our guild card at this point. Because as far as I'm aware, my map is complete. But I think our exploration percent is still lacking because we haven't filled out the codex. How many days has it been? Has it been 2 more? And theoretically, once we get the standard drop from the anemone, then we should have every badge on our guild card. I'll admit I just started walking into the floor without even looking and seeing if the anemone had respawned, but I don't know if it's because I didn't sleep as long as I should have, or if it's just getting late, but I don't know. Space case hours. It is what it is. And we're just gonna match through this on Picnic. Get our just rewards, because we already fought them. There's no point in belaboring the fact. Should we use some skills? Yes. I think that might be a good idea. It's still gonna take a hot minute because the anemone has very high physical damage resistance. So even on Picnic, this fight is a bit of a slog. Which is unfortunate because the super bosses actually make pretty good experience on Picnic if you're just trying to level up like one character at a time. That's not the drop we needed. Was I smart enough to quick save before going there? Nope, I wasn't. What attack even got that drop? It's supposed to be non-physical elemental. Or non-element. Oh, Warrior's Might counts as that. Huh. Okay. Is the difficulty toggled? Okay. Okay, then I guess we can't use Warrior Might, so I guess we're gonna stack buffs again. Warrior Might is very good. I just wish it did better against the super bosses. I'm looking forward to finishing this and then moving on to some Hi-Fi Rev. Because I was playing that earlier and I'm very much in the mood to continue. Alright. Eagle Eye. Berserker Vow. Attack order. Sure. We'll pop some flares. Now let's try Five Ring Sword. We haven't used that in a while. Let's attack order the back line. Well, that was unfortunate. Should still be fine. Yeah, we're good. Me literally forgetting what? How? How? Hold on. Am I missing something here? Kill it with non-elemental damage. Huh. I don't know why the wiki is so particular about mentioning the Shogun's execution skill. I guess it's just because of the nature of the boss fight. Having the high elemental resistance, but I'm now realizing that it basically just means hit it with elemental damage, stupid. Oh yeah, those are good numbers. I don't know. I guess I internalized that strangely, because it seemed to be making a big deal about that compared to any other enemy that has a conditional drops for defeating it with physical damage. You know, just because I want to see the big number. Let's have you go first. Bam! Alright. Fair enough. Oh yeah, and the Dark Star Bead. Black sphere is so dark that it personifies fear itself. This gives us the Ame no Habakiri, which is a the 255 Misa, welcome on in. How you doing? Barkley, how you doing, man? What were you playing? I'm just wrapping up Etrian Odyssey III. We beat the remaining super bosses we had to do. It was a big triumph. And we're actually going to be moving on to Hi-Fi Rush in a moment. Ah, Elden Ring, and then a crying face. I I seem to get the impression that there were some struggles that were being had. What did you get up to in Elden Ring? What bosses did you fight? But yes, 225 attack for the Ame no Habakiri, and then 8 upgrades if you so choose to partake. Okay, and now we can bump up our difficulty. I'm having difficulty speaking. Just give me a second to concentrate, guys. I'm just kind of wrapping up before moving on to another game. So, oh, you're just done to everything? Woof, woof. Well, I hope you got a lot of exploring done. Are you still in the early game? I feel like I've seen you play it before. I might be mistaken though. You know what? Let's keep our items as is. It's fine. Barkley, thank you for the follow, man. All right, so we go report our discoveries and the item compendium. And theoretically, if we now go to the port, there it is. Boom. Take a picture of that. Hell yeah. And there's the team. All the badges. I do know Chief. Not personally. We haven't collabed or anything, but like I'm one of Slum Baby's VTuber children, and you know I'm aware of Chief and Chad, and you know friends with you know Mod and Lunarness and whatnot. I'm aware of you too, Barkley. Why do you ask? Okay, so you're just kind of exploring Limgrave, I guess. Have you gone to any of the other regions, or are you still that early? No reason, huh? I'm not sure if I trust you with that Kappa face. I don't know if this is new dialogue or not, so I'll just read it anyway. Welcome, everyone. Is your the preparation for your departure going well? When you say that meetings and farewells are like the tide, the waves bring in all sorts of things. They send just as many right back out. With that in mind, I know the sea will bring us together again someday. Now, sail on, young ones. Head to wherever adventure awaits. Ah, members of Tigers. Stay a moment. Just made an important discovery. With your report a moment ago, it's safe to say that we've now learned all there is to know. Monsters, materials of the deep, and more besides. Trade items, equipment, documents, on and on. I'd be surprised if there's anything left in Armor Road that you haven't seen. In honor of this feat, I'd like you to have this. A small present from us, the people of Armor Road. What you do from now on is up to you. If you yearn to find new lands, I cannot stop you. This world may feel far away, but in truth, the seas connect us all. So while you're leaving isn't sad. If you desire to return here, just look at this shield and set sail in this direction. That's it. I hate to see you go, but this is truly farewell. May you be met with great fortune, Tigers. Obtained the Armor Road shield. And credits. Oh, it shows you your maps. That's so cool. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. For those of you who aren't familiar with Etrian Odyssey, this was originally a Nintendo DS game. It is basically Japan's take on the D&D formula. I know everybody's hyped about Baldur's Gate 3 right now, but this is what Japan was up to back in the day. When they saw D&D, they were like, you know, let's make the table a character. Let's make some maps. Let's have you build your party with a variety of anime D&D classes. And then let's just have a big old adventure. And sorry, model freaked out for a second because I was wiping my nose. So you had this nice little dual screen game that you know, you use the touchscreen to draw on your map, and now it's a PC and Switch game. Yeah, I don't know what Barclay's game is here, but it's not Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. That's all I know for sure. I don't know, Barclay. I feel like I've seen enough times where you have made Mod mad that I struggle to believe your intent there, but. let's let's agree to disagree. Nah, I'm sure there's someone. Got to be someone out there on the same particular wavelength. But yeah, how's everybody's days been since we're just sitting by with some credits and appreciating my cartography, which is actually obscured on screen right now. That's awkward. Missing. I think you're missing like 3 more instances of mischievous there. That's a good one, John. Brian. Yeah, definitely hoping that some of the other Etrian Odyssey games get remade, and that eventually leads them to Etrian Odyssey 6. I don't know if I'd rather prefer remakes of 4 and 5, or if I'd prefer a completely new one. It's kind of the same difference to me, honestly, because I already own all the games. I just haven't gone around to sinking the time into them. Did you how many of them did you get, or do you specifically mean Etrian Odyssey 3? Because I will say, of the original trilogy, Etrian Odyssey 3 is my favorite. The first one is nice and retro, like the pure fantasy D&D vibes. Fair warning, Etrian Odyssey 2 is rough. It's hard. It is a mean game that wants to play pranks on you. But that shouldn't be too surprising. Anyone out there who's familiar with the Shin Megami Tensei or Persona games, this is we get our. I wasn't paying attention, but they credited the whole gang. Hey, thank you for playing. The end of your adventure is supremacy. How about that? That was a new message as well. That extra sentence. That's cool. So I guess they named the guild the ship, and then our whole gang. Cool. And then let's. I'm saving a backup just in case. And surprisingly, despite this game having multiple endings, we still finished in 20 hours less than it took me to finish Etrian Odyssey 2. That's kind of sad, if we're being honest. And you know what? Because we're at the end of our playthrough of the entire Etrian Odyssey HD collection, let's actually revisit the whole gang. Let's revisit everyone. Let's appreciate the memories here before we move on to Hi-Fi Rush. So let's exit that. Open up Steam. And launch Etrian Odyssey 1. Might take a minute because I think I moved the older games to my hard disk drive, so they're going to load just a touch slower. Perfect. And I gotta unmute, because I usually listen to stuff while I am doing grinding in these games. All right. So, Etrian Odyssey 1. What's the easiest way to do that? Equip. There we go. So we got Spectacle Bear, Gustavo, Kirsten, myself, Ice Thrasher, aka Ieda Takimasu, and did we? Yeah. And we also got in reserve, we had Cthulhu's, Becca, Kana, Indigo, who saved us from the dragons, Ditto, David, Silent, Bonuna, Mod. It's interesting going through the games and seeing the different color palette between them. The first two were definitely very green. I also recently went back and I checked out the games on the DS just so I was curious where I was at in each of them. The title screen for Etrian Odyssey 2 looks shockingly low res compared to the PC version. They very much redid that. Yeah. I follow a YouTube channel that does a podcast, and they upload podcast clips now and then. So that's good listening material. Of course, streams as well. But I'm also really into ASMR. So that's a good relaxing thing. Oops. Again, this is before they merged everything. All right. And again, we've got Kirsten, Bonuna, myself, Anna, and Ida, Gustavo, Ditto, Cthulhu's, Indigo, Mod, Anna, David, Becca, Silent, Specs. Yes, myself, but animal, and then Hyacinth, who we needed to fight God naked, literally. I wish I could clip that, but it's a multi-part joke that is not possible to appreciate in the within a single clip. But we beat a super boss of that game by, oh, why is that still up? Hold up. For some reason it thinks there's a note here. We beat the super boss of that game by basically throwing 3 naked people with a counter ability, making them immune to all damage, and then they reflected all the damage they could have potentially taken. Back at the boss, and because they were naked, they took so much damage that it ended up the boss just killed itself in the span of a single turn. It was a good time. And then for Etrian Odyssey 3, we've got Nia, myself, Kana, Mod, Cthulhu's, Kirsten, Didadobi, Indigo, Specs, Lasada, Anna, DJ, Silent, Hyacinth, Becca, David, Firebarts, Raptor, Bonuna, Gustavo, and Ice Thrasher. So that's the party. That's it for our run. The game is done. All right.